away from that term saltwater crocodile. It's not a very good very representative term of where this crocodile can be found. So about 80% of the population is found in fresh water. So calling something where most of them live in freshwater a saltwater crocodile doesn't make a great deal of sense. Now the other name for this crocodile is actually the Indo-Pacific crocodile, as it is found throughout 18 countries in the Indo-Pacific region. While it is thought the largest density is right here in Australia, they are found up in Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and right over to the southern coast of India as well. So the Indo-Pacific is its true name, but like everything in Australia, we like to give it an Australian name. So saltwater crocodile it was. We now much prefer that term estuarine crocodile. And that's because these guys can be found in both salt and fresh water, or at the overlap of both of them, known as estuaries. So here is Bully, 4.5 metres of him. And what we saw back there is what you are basically faced with when it comes to crocodiles in the wild. So that body of water there is probably about chest deep on me. There's a 4.5 metre crocodile hiding in there with no visible signs whatsoever. This is a captive behaviour. In the wild, he would not enter up into the shallow water like this and expose himself. Being an ambush predator, you're not going to catch him much or get to eat very often if your prey can always see you. So all about that ambushing, hiding down in the depths of the water, or getting as close to the edge of the water as he possibly can, and then waiting for his food to come along or get close enough to him before we get that sort of reaction. So this crocodile is capable of a reaction speed 7 times greater than ours. So if you are coming down to the edge of the water, and you reach down to fill up your canteen, etc. like that, by the time your brain actually registers there's a crocodile coming for you, he has you. So you cannot react quick enough to this animal. So we will go into how to stay safe from this guy at our next enclosure. At this one, it's basically all about this animal, or about the crocodile in general. So Bully here, 4.5 metres long. He's pretty average for this sort of area in Townsville. We'll go into that in a minute. Fairly average length for the Townsville region, 4 to 4.5 metres. The further north you go, closer to the equator, the larger he can actually get. So the largest crocodilian species on the planet is this particular one, and we have reliable evidence of one being measured in the Philippines. His name was Lolong. He was captured in 2012, and Lolong measured 6.172 metres long. Now prior to 1970s, when we were hunting crocodiles in this country, there was talk of 8-metre crocodiles, etc. Nobody actually measured one and took a photo, so therefore my fish was this big. Right, so it's just hearsay until we actually have physical evidence of a crocodile measuring 8 metres. 6.1 metres is the largest crocodile ever measured reliably. Lolong weighed 1,100 kilos, and Bully here 4.5 metres long. He actually weighed in at 800 kilos when he came here to the sanctuary. So he was lifted into this enclosure in a big crate by a crane, and that crane had a set of scales on it. And when we lifted the crate back out, we subtracted the weight, and Bully 850 kilograms. So a big crocodile. Now the reason these guys are living in those freshwater areas opens up a much larger menu to them. If he's living in the ocean, fish, crabs, turtles, and stingrays, he would be hunting. The problem for him though, in the ocean, all of those animals swim faster than he does, and so he can't ambush them, and he tends to go hungry a lot. out in the ocean. So these guys tend to live in the estuaries and those freshwater systems where a lot more animals are coming to the edge of the water and reaching down for a drink. So, things like kangaroos, wallabies, wild pigs, cows, horses, and even water buffalo in the northern half of Australia. So a water buffalo would greatly outweigh him, and he's going to come up, slam those jaws shut under that animal. Most likely he's going to grab it on the shoulder or something, and that water buffalo is going to start backing up. And that water buffalo, weighing more than he does, is more than likely able to pull this guy out of the water. So he's going to employ what is termed a death roll. Everybody heard of the death roll? Okay. So death roll is a very silly name because it doesn't actually bring about the death of the animal whatsoever. What it does is it dislodges the animal off its feet, and once the crocodile rolls over, that animal is dislodged off its feet, and then the crocodile can draw the animal back into the water, down into the deep section, and drown that animal. So a crocodile like this can hold its breath for about between 1 and 3 hours. And that little fella, if you attended the Croc show there, the little guy you would have held there, between 20 and 30 minutes for that guy to hold his breath. So nothing else on the planet can actually compete with the crocodile for holding their breath. Now once he's done so, drowned that animal. Water buffalo, no way he could eat all of that. Even a kangaroo, no way he could actually eat an entire kangaroo either. So just his top jaw and the rest of his skull there is about the size of this guy's belly. So a big basketball-sized item of food would absolutely fill up his belly. And the way he's going to get those is he can't stand on it and tear pieces off like, say, the dingoes. He actually needs to physically use his teeth to bite and chomp, so, breaking up the hide, breaking up the sinew in the muscle, and breaking the bone. And then again he'll employ that crocodile roll and roll over and hopefully tear a piece off like ripping off toilet paper. Of course,